So let me talk about some low-hanging fruits for if you want to have a pharmacist involved with you. In terms of clinical knowledge and abilities and big impacts that I think a lot of pharmacists can do, we tend to have a huge focus on ambulatory or outpatient kind of chronic diseases. So I would say like hypertension, hyperlipidemia, diabetes, health and wellness, and things like that. Pharmacists are more than apt and capable of addressing very easily. Um, I would say that's very key right now because you see a lot of people in digital health really focus on cardiometabolic syndromes, um, such as losing weight, managing blood sugars, blood pressure, and such. I often think that's why I look at companies that are engaged in like this whole digital health coaching. Um, I read through their research and I see like a ceiling effect where they can't get any farther because at that point in time you need to basically do some medication optimization, which is either add on or change medications to get to the clinical endpoints you want because coaching only gets you so far. Um, but in any event, I would say definitely if you are playing around in that area where you're thinking about some, let's say, mid-state disease conditions that you want to have as a key therapeutic area of focus, I think that's going to be something that you want to go for. Um, if it's a very high tier, very specialized area like transplant, oncology, specifically maybe like HIV, hepatitis, and such, maybe you're looking more for someone who has a specialty that done a residency in that area. That's something that I think you should consider as well, just because that might make things a little bit easier. Um, but overall, I would say most pharmacists, by and large, if you have them and you use them as a content advisor, content specialist for you, are more than capable of writing up documents for you, writing up things for your web pages, more than capable of helping give presentations on clinical components of what you want to address or utilize. I think that's something that most people might not say like, oh, why would we have a pharmacist present on our company or on our services and such. Well, they may be able to bring it really closely home because they can talk about working and how they have dealt with patients directly and how they have encountered through their training and clinical practice dealing with this stuff in reality. And that may come back to you because if you are very much just a tech focused person, that's where you're coming from, and you have a theorized idea of what you want to do, you may not know those nuances. So having a pharmacist that can help you out with that, I think, is very valuable. And it's, I think it's something that could be glossed over. So keep that in mind as you kind of go forward. And again, that's one reason why I think that might be very valuable. Overall, I would say probably the benefits of hiring a pharmacist as like that clinical content expert for you, or at least going forward, is that it's probably going to be cheaper than hiring an MD or DO. I think that's going to be the one thing. And if you're playing with medications and such and like medication optimization kind of platform and knowledge set there, it's going to be a good bang for your buck to have them. I think they're going to be cheaper than MDDO. And they're also like known as a drug like the drug expert, so that kind of makes things easier too. So that's something I want to add on to there. Okay, so let's go on.